What up guys, this is Nightwolf13. In my last video I was testing the new Electro-Charge power interaction for electric, which came out on the game update 38, and I didn't like it so much, but it was because I did it against a sparring target, which is not very helpful. Now I decided to try it against real enemies in the T6 alert, and it's really good. Just in case you don't know, to get this power interaction you need to use 3 powers with damage over time. Those powers are Electroburst, Electrogenesis and Voltaic Bolt. The Voltaic Bolt power must be the last one, and the enemy must be electrified before you use it. You're gonna see in a moment how it works. However, I'm putting in the description my entire loadout and how is the rotation of the powers. Basically what I do is I electrify first with wire, then I use Electroburst, Electrogenesis and Voltaic Bolt to get the big DOT. Once I get it, I keep using Voltaic Bolt every 8 or 10 seconds to maintain the big DOT. As you can see here, the damage of each DOT is pretty good. It's around 800 and can reach more than 1000 with critical. As I said, this power interaction is great, but I have a couple of negative things to say about it. The first one is that Electrogenesis is not that good for this, because this power only hits 2 enemies. So if you are fighting a big group like this, I have 4 or 5 enemies around, I can only get the power interaction against 2 of them, which is not very cool. The other negative thing about this power interaction is the fact that you need to get close to the enemy to use Electroburst, and I don't like that at all, because sometimes you're fighting a strong boss that you just cannot do that. It's impossible. So you won't be able to get the power interaction against them. Like here, this is the first boss. As you can see, I went close to him to get the power interaction and I died because of that. I think it shouldn't be that way, but it's just my opinion. Another problem with Electroburst is that they removed the instant damage. So if you are not that close to the enemy and you use the power, you won't know for sure if you hit him or not. So you're gonna have to wait a couple of seconds to see if the DOT comes out. So that's all I have to say. Some people say that you just need to get close to the enemy, use Electroburst, then go back and use range attacks. But personally, I think it's not worth it, because when you run forward and then go back, you cannot attack. So eventually you will lose too much time doing that. That's it. Overall, I think you can do a lot of damage with this new power interaction called Electro-Charge. I recommend you to have a backup plan or backup loadout, just in case you cannot get close enough to your enemies. For example, I tried this in the new survival mode, and I had to switch to my old loadout because it was impossible to get close to those bosses without getting killed. So that's all. Now I'm gonna leave you with the gameplay. At the end I'll be receiving one of the new mods in the game. I will use it just to show you how it's done. And remember, any question, any comment, I'll try to answer right away. So, peace out.
Too powerful for you. Far too powerful for you. How dare you? In the name of Gaia, your time is near. Near. I'm far too powerful for you. Immortals don't bleed.
Get out of my house.
It's not your house anymore! War has come to Themyscira!